Welcome back, everyone. We're here in Washington, D.C., continuing our coverage on what happened on January 6th. And we're sitting down with Masako Ganaha, who has been analyzing some of the video footage of what happened. Now, Masako is a Japanese independent journalist. She runs a YouTube channel, and she has some very interesting analysis specifically on the shooting of Ashley Babbitt in the Capitol building and some Antifa involvement around that. Masako, it's real great having you on Crossroads.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's really nice to meet you.
Thank you. And so we, of course, before this, we were going over some of the footage, and you were showing me these videos, some of the different videos out there where Ashley Babbitt is shot. Mm-hmm. And you had some very interesting analysis. Tell us what you observed in these different video footages.
Okay, basically I saw two long video that was taken inside the Capitol building. And since I had two video online, so I could have two angles to look at. So I could see who was doing what. And I was seeing one video that was about 44 minutes long. And this video had a title named Jason X, I'm sorry. And he was identified as one of the Antifa by Andy Noam. And he took the video from beside of the lady who got shot. And he was taking this video, and I think that everybody who watched those videos only see what happened to that lady, right? But I was watching the people around her. And I saw two men who was leading the crowd. And one man got in front of the people, facing one of the, I think, police or guard. And he was saying, "Hey, everybody," he was saying. And it looked like he was trying to calm everybody down. But what he was doing was, I think he was trying to everybody get upset so that people would attack. That's what I thought. And he didn't have anything at first.
In his hands.
In his hands. But he had his body right next to him. He has a yellow flag around his body. He gave this man a black helmet. And when he got the helmet, he took his hat off. The hat was really thick winter hat. So I think he used it as a cushion to hit the glass with the helmet. So he started to crash the window. And then one man right next to him, he had a stick, and he was also hitting the glass. But I did not know that if he was part of them or not. But those two are actually clearly communicating when they were doing this action. And then he broke the window, and then the lady climbed up the window and she got shot. And the camera goes to the women, right? But though I was looking those two guys, one with the yellow flag went to the crowd, and the other one who actually hit the window went to downstairs where the police were. And I saw him. He did not escape. He was down there, and he had his backpack, and it was gray and with black on the back. So I could see that was his bag with the color. And I saw him that he was opening the backpack, and he was putting his hat, I think, or shirt inside the backpack. And he changed his appearance so that I think he could manage to stay there without getting caught or without people noticing that was him. And so how does, when I saw this, he's not Trump supporter, because he was leading the crowd and communicating with those other guy, and he was changing his appearance. How would Trump supporter do that? He was trying to agitate people to go inside the building further so that they have the confrontation between Trump supporter and then police. And then funny thing is that I had one more camera who got the picture of the person who took that previous video. Am I explaining
Yes,
correct?
yes.
So I could see who took that previous video. And I saw his face, and from that video, Andy identified. The person who took the video was one of the members of Antifa. And he was taking the picture, the video, and I think he was there to report as if Trump supporter attacked and police shot the woman who was unarmed. And he was saying that she is dead.
She's dead.
How can you tell? She just got shot. And medic was there, so people were trying to help her.
And the police are saying we can save her.
Yes. So how can he say that she is dead? And I thought he is trying to make Trump supporter upset because Antifa or people like around them like to say defund the police, right? But Trump supporters say back the blue. So they have a different opinion. But from this occasion, they can make Trump supporter upset with police. So he was saying, police, she is dead, she is dead. And then he started to walk around and telling people, she's dead, she's dead. So then people get upset with cops. And so Trump supporters started to yell at police. And then, so from that video, I could see that there are two players dressed like Trump supporters. And then you have this Antifa guy trying to report, as he was one of the witnesses, telling that he saw what he saw. But eventually he appeared on CNN saying that he was a witness and he saw the women unarmed. But CNN didn't say about him or why he was there.
And so it's a very strange incident right now. And then one of the other individuals who I would say is very suspicious at this point, actually I met in the parking lot afterwards. I was in the parking lot of the Capitol building during this whole thing, just talking to people. Came out and was shouting, walking down the street. They shot her, and was really agitating as he walked. And this individual seemed suspicious. I published a video of him talking about the shooting of Ashley Babbitt.
You could see it in them. They were agitating us. They were hitting us. They shot a woman from another side of the glass. We hadn't even breached that area yet.
To you, what does this whole incident show you? Because you've put this picture together now.
Mm-hmm. Actually, this is not new to me. But in Japan, we cannot own guns. So it looks different, but we have leftist activists, especially where I live in Okinawa. So I've seen those activists doing strange things and try to make police upset and get involved these local people. And they make like divide and conquer. That's international tactics. So I've seen this in Okinawa and I've seen this in Washington, D.C. or United States. Yeah, so I was very shocked to see the video, but I thought I have to tell Japanese people. Yeah.
So in terms of Marxist tactics, you mentioned this dividing tactic and also the agitating tactic. We've of course talked about how they do these operations and how Antifa does them. Going back to Marxist tactics though, the dividing tactics they would call dialectical materialism, identify, contradict, eliminate the middle, to divide people, to split people, and then using what they call agitation propaganda to get people agitated, angry, and turning against each other. How do you see these tactics being played out? You said you noticed the same tactics used in Japan by these radical groups as being used by these groups you saw in Washington.
Oh, how? Okay, so what I saw on the video inside the Capitol building. So there are. I don't say that everybody who got inside of the building is Antifa or not. Like it's not black and white. But I clearly saw that ones who was leading the crowd or agitating the crowd were not Trump supporters. And I think they had a plan and they played well. And then I don't think not many people would analyze those video, or they cannot reach to the actual video because social media would ban the video. So I was lucky to got those videos. And what I was gonna say. So, and then the actual AP happens at site. And then
AP being the tactic of agitation.
Yes. And then one of the people who agitated will become the witness and appears on mainstream media. And then mainstream media tells without analyzing. They just tell what they say. So the world do not know the truth. Yeah.
Masako, if you're to leave people with just one thing in terms of what you witnessed and why you think it's important, what would you tell them?
Oh, because world is watching, and we should know what the truth is, and then we can move on to what to think or what to decide, what to talk, what to do next. We just need the truth. That's what I think, yeah.
Hey, Masako, it's a real pleasure having you on. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Olá pessoal, tudo bem? Aqui é o Tradutor. Eu tô passando para te avisar que eu tô numa campanha para conseguir pelo menos mais 9 apoiadores até o final do ano. Esse canal não é monetizado, então totalmente depende de você. Eu preciso muito do seu apoio para manter esse canal atualizado e vivo, né, no ar. Os links para apoiar esse nosso projeto estão na descrição desse vídeo e no comentário fixado. Então é muito fácil e muito simples de apoiar. É graças a essas pessoas incríveis que eu posso estar trazendo conteúdo para vocês. E é isso aí, pessoal. Não se esqueçam de deixar seu like, seu comentário e até mais. Fui! Grande abraço.